A very good morning to all of you present here. My name is Siddhant Abhyankar and my registration number is 20BEE0198 and my slot number is L5, L6 plus L19 plus L20 from fall semester 2020 to 2021 and course is Technical English 2, and today I am going to give my presentation on nature, technology and innovations for the modern world. Basically, I will be presenting you the future from the lens of the nature. Let us just first start from introduction, and I would like to tell you why did I chose this topic, because nature has been evolving from 6 million years and it is actually quite lot of time to improve oneself. Nature usually stores information in genes and then passes it to next generation, and in this way they tend to solve many different types of problems. As we look in this picture, the beak used to be used to be very blunt and then it became very sleek, and it happened gradually with time. So in this way nature improves oneself. Now I would like to give one more example of evolution. If we look closely to the beehive, we will see a large number of hexagons. Bees make their hives by joining a large amount of hexagons. Those hexagons help them a lot, as it helps their hives to tolerate a considerable amount of surface tension, and the hive can handle a huge amount of force. Moreover, these hexagons allows bees to store more volume of honey rather than any other geometrical shape, and bees require much lesser material to make hexagon rather than making any other geometrical shape. It is just an example. It has currently nothing to do with the presentation. Now, a question should come in our minds is that why we should learn from nature. Because if we learn from nature, humans can solve their day-to-day problems and we can bring innovation in our technology in for the following fields, that is transportation, CO2 removal, cleanliness and renewable energy. All the ideas have actually been taken from this book Nature, Science and Modern Life by Dr. Y.S. Ranjan. Now let us come to our main portion of our presentation. This is a Concorde plane, and this is the photo of a bottlenose dolphin. If we look at those pictures carefully, we will see that their heads are similar to each other. Concorde was actually one of the fastest jet planes ever built. Their head was made in such a way just to give more view area to the pilots, but it actually failed because its fuel was very expensive. Thus it is necessary for us to research on this plane once again so that we can save more time spent on traveling. Now let me come to our second innovation, that is artificial photosynthesis. As we all know, plants take CO2 from air and make their food with the help of chlorophyll. So we should research on manufacturing chlorophyll artificially in our laboratories. From some previous innovations, it was found that artificial photosynthesis can be 10 times more efficient than plants. But currently this technology is not viable and a lot of research and capital investment is required in this field, and it will be beneficial for our humanity to manufacture chlorophyll artificially and then use it to remove CO2 from the air. Now a third innovation is shark denticles. This image is actually the denticles of the shark. It has a speciality that it is naturally immune to bacteria and parasites. Bacteria or parasites can't remain longer on the surfaces of the denticles. So we should research to make these denticles artificially in our laboratories, because nowadays cleanliness is the new normal. Now, our third innovation is whale bumps. Humpback whales uses their bumps to confuse fishes and hunt them down. Those bumps are actually very less noisy and very helpful to whales. We should develop a similar technology to make our windmills and airplanes less noisy, because one of the main disadvantages of our planes and windmills is that they are very noisy. They generate a lot of noise when we use them. This was the end of my presentation, and now I would like to conclude by saying that world is poorly designed, but getting inspiration of nature helps. CO2 emissions are on the rise, as we know that, but upgrading our current technology with the little help from nature will help in reducing emissions. The main challenges of all these innovations are that we require a lot of capital investment, a lot of awareness is also required among the people, and startups should be supported if they are researching in these fields. And the references from this presentation are actually from 8 useful technologies inspired by nature by Science Show, The World is Poorly Designed but Copying Nature Helps by Vox, and Why Nature Loves Hexagons, and it is by It's Okay to Be Smart. It is a YouTube channel. And now I would like to say thank you for being such a patientful audience. Thank you very much.